Hey everybody, Freddie Lee Jones III here, aka Cosplay Freddy, and I am here for a video review, sorry about the light, of Kong Skull Island. What can I say that has not already been said about the giant monster? Oh, we got a special guest coming. You want to come in? Come on. What's your name?
Freddie Danderford.
What is it?
That's the monkey. I want to hold the monkey.
You want to hold the monkey?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Alright, here we go. Alright, so you letting everybody see Kong Skull Island? So, what did the monster say? Wait, actually, you want to sit up on Daddy's chair?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we're still going. Hold up. Hold up. Say, hold up.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I want to see the monkey.
You want to see the monkey? Oh, yeah, the monkey was in there. So, Freddie, was Kong Skull Island pretty good?
Yeah.
What sound did the monkey make?
Wow.
Tell the people. Look,
Wow.
tell them. Show them what he did.
Wow.
How he did his hands. He did his hands like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Show Daddy. Show Daddy.
Who?
Oh, you need help? Show Daddy how the monkey did it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, what did you like about it? Was it a lot of helicopters? And how was Sam Jackson? Was Sam Jackson good in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know who Sam Jackson is?
Yeah.
Really? You know Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Daddy gonna finish his review of the movie, okay? Nope, leave that piece. Okay. Kong Skull Island opens up in 1940 something. So, an American pilot and a Japanese pilot crash on Skull Island. And they get into it, and that's when you first see Kong. Like, Kong is there within the first few moments of the shot and of the movie. Then you fast forward to 1973 with John Goodman and Dr. Dre, because I cannot remember this dude's name to save my life. But Dr. Dre and John Goodman go to meet a senator to get some funding for a research project that they dubbed for geological exploits. Lo and behold, they get grants. They need a military escort, which is led by Sam Jackson, who's playing basically an extremely upset Nick Fury in this movie with two eyes. Yes, two eyes. But lo and behold, they get into some trouble.
Yeah.
Two eyes? He's got two eyes?
Yeah. That one the master did. And the monkey did the two eyes.
Was the monkey being mean? Why was he being mean? He was taking the helicopters. But wouldn't you think that if somebody came into your house unannounced, you'd be mad too?
Yeah, he be mad.
Yeah, he was really mad. Did he give the helicopters a smack?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did he give him a mac?
But he bought some X.
Mm-hmm.
And boom!
Yeah. But he was right to do that, right?
Like, he really do that.
Yeah. Because everybody came into his house and would start messing stuff up, right?
Yeah. He grabbed on that one.
Yeah, he went in that one. Do you have a helicopter?
No.
You don't have a helicopter?
Behind him. Ah!
Oh, the people were screaming? They were screaming? How were they screaming?
That one on the TV.
Oh,
Boom!
boom. Yeah, it was loud booms and stuff, huh?
Like that one.
Yeah, from the monkey?
Ah! That one the VG. Wow!
Uh-huh. That's what he did?
Like he really did. He got me that and then the party.
Yes.
He boom and he float.
Yeah. So, I will say this. Few things. Thank you, Freddie. Few things that I did love about Kong Skull Island. Actually, a lot of things I loved about Kong Skull Island. I love the look of Kong, because the Kong did kind of look like he was like that old school 1930s with a little bit of the Asian influence of Kong. So it didn't look like Peter Jackson's King Kong. No disrespect to Pete Jackson. But I was never a fan of that Kong movie. It was too damn long. Andy Serkis did a great job, but it was just like I really wish they would have put a cast of nobodies in that movie. And I would have loved to see a modernized version of Kong. Like what would have happened if Kong? What would have happened if Kong would have survived long enough to be in a modernized, New York? That would have been cool, you know. So the skull crushers or the skull crawlers, as John C. Riley called them, those were amazing. At first, I was kind of taken aback that they were only looked like they were only like half a torso, and the rest was all tail. But I thought that was pretty unique because then it didn't look like a blatant lizard, And then it's like, oh, okay, well, are these the precursors to?
What's that?
What's what? What's what?
That one.
Hmm.
That one.
That's a skull. That's another monkey skull. As far as supporting cast, John C. Riley did a very great job. As always, he was in there for comic relief, and so what do you want to say? Okay, Daddy gonna finish? Can Daddy finish? Can you make Daddy ice cream? Make Daddy ice cream. I want chocolate.
No, you know what chocolate.
Can you make me a vanilla?
No, you know chocolate.
I said, get me an ice cream.
No.
Okay, whatever. All right, John C. Riley again was in this movie as comic relief, but it wasn't like he was just over the top because he is a funny person. I loved him in comic relief in Boogie Nights, and that's exactly how he was utilizing this just a little bit. But when it came time to be the voice of reason and to get people from point A to B, he did what he had to do. Plus, he had a really interesting side story or subplot that they explored towards the end of the movie. But Sam Jackson, if there was a bag full of F's, none were given. Unless you was a part of the team. But it did kind of put me in the mind of like the old like Moby Dick, where his ambition to kill Kong outweighed his judgment on so many levels in so many different scenes because of the fact that it got to a point where, okay, Freddie, it got to a point where he was more concerned about killing Kong, and he actually did put his men's lives in jeopardy for like no apparent reason in certain scenes, all just so he can get Kong. And they even brought it to his attention, and he almost took it as an act of treason, which, because he was a commanding officer, and you're supposed to obey the laws. I'm prior military myself, but you play with the other ones, please. No, you can't play with these. These are Daddy's specials. So he was very, very like crazy in this one, but he had his motives because he said one thing: people, we basically fight the war so people can sleep safe at night, or we do the dirty work so people can sleep safe at night. And the world does not need to know that something like this, in referencing Kong, exists. So we need to destroy everything. That was his mentality. So he was good to go for a certain amount of the movie until he just basically snapped. And now it was just like, get Kong at all costs. And I don't want to spoil it, but there's a part in there right as Sam fights Kong. You see it in the preview. But there's another scene where he actually goes face to face, and that was another thing I loved about it. They constantly showed you the scale between Kong and like other members of the cast. I guess hey Freddie, can you hand me the money? Can you hand me some money? Daddy needs some money. Hand me a penny, please. I need it for work. Can you hand it? Yeah, Daddy needs it. Come on. Where's the money?
Okay.
Hurry up. Hurry.
Money?
Yes, Daddy needs the money. Hurry.
Where did money go?
I don't know where you put the money. Hand Daddy the money, though.
No.
I just need one. I just need one piece.
No.
Yes. Oh, you got it? All right. Thank you. I just need one.
What?
One. Yes. Oh,
You missing that one.
yeah, I know we're missing a bunch. So, to kind of give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about, thank you again, Love Freddie. As far as like what the scale was and how they utilized it in certain scenes, because a lot of times they could have taken liberties where they showed Kong, then cut back to a character. Oh, you showing your choo-choo? But they chose to actually constantly let you know just how big Kong truly is. Best example would be, hold on, Freddie. Best example would be this dime. So this dime represents a human character, okay? And we're going to go with this remote. So there's very many scenes.
4, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, for real?
4.
Is that Daddy Choo Choo? Okay. This represents humans, like I said before, and this remote control represents Kong. And it was constant scenes where you would see a human facing off against Kong, not really even facing off, but just looking at the grand scope of what Kong was. That was crazy. That was genius on their part to show that constantly, just to let you know just how big of a threat Kong really was. But also, Kong really isn't the antagonist in the movie, because there's a very, very deep-seated story in this movie. We go in there to someone else's home, and we're going to show proof of life, which, yeah, you know, by all intents and purposes, we need as the people of the world, humans of the world, the top species of the world, we need to know that something like this, yeah, you're going to be outside. We need to know that these things exist. But at the same time, again, like I said when I saw the preview, you come into somebody else's home, starts dropping bombs, you better expect that they're going to defend their turf at all costs. And then the fact of when John C. Reilly was like, hey, if Kong dies, then the things that are going, the skull crawlers are going to emerge and be a bigger threat because he keeps them at bay. Love that about it. So all in all, not to drag this out a little bit more, effects were great. The movie was great. All of the cast, Tom Huddleston, Eazy-E was even in this movie, and you know I got to give a special shout out to, I think it's Jason Mitchell, because he's from New Orleans. You know, we got to throw Nola in there, so I love that. And even though his character, you know, you saw him, but you didn't see him a lot. You saw him enough to where it was like, okay, cool. You know, he's in it, and it was kind of cool to see that Eazy-E and Dr. Dre, you know, in a movie together with Sam Jackson, with Tom Huddleston, with John C. Reilly. That just was, you know, just blew it out the water. Kong looked great, and I heard that the guy who played Kong was actually the guy that played Koba in the Planet of the Apes reboot movies, which he did an excellent job. And it didn't seem like, oh, he's mimicking Andy Serkis, which, you know, that could be said for a lot of, you know, people, you know, who might have thought that, but no, not at all. Kong was his own individual. It would have been kind of cool to see Kong and Caesar get together, but then we'd be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle if the Ape Rising took over. So, thank y'all. I know it was kind of long, but I tried to keep it short and sweet, and I want to give a special shout out to my little co-pilot, Freddie Lee Jones IV, a.k.a. Freddie Lee Jones IV. Hi, everybody. Or I should say, bye, everybody. I'm Cosplay Freddie, a.k.a. Freddie Lee Jones III. You can follow me at YouTube on Freddie Lee 3 on my YouTube page. Obviously, my cosplay Freddie is my Instagram, and you can also follow me, Freddie Lee Jones III, on Facebook. Bye.